YouTube fans, here again, and I figure why not, talk about my favourite films, this one being 1988, so this is basically my favourite films from that decade, 1988, why not? So without ado, this was one of my favourites, very very rare you hear of it, it's a damn good one, that being Dead Heat. Say it again, Dead Heat. It's one of these films that if you like watching Lethal Weapon, you're going to like Dead Heat. It's like what would happen if Ritz and Murtaugh were to get killed in a Lethal Weapon film and come back as zombies. That's what it is. So it sounds like it's science fiction. You've got Butts and Diggerhole. These are the two cops. One of them gets killed on the way. He gets resurrected by a machine that can resurrect, but he isn't really been resurrected. He's still dead. He's rotting away. I love the makeup effects. I like the fact it starts off as an action film, a typical buddy cop film, but it becomes a horror and it becomes an action all rolled into one. Not a lot of people talk about it. That's Dead Heat. My next favourite one would be Marina Sunrise. You want to see two good actors at the time is at the best. What's Mel Gibson and what's Kurt Russell, as well as Michelle Pfeiffer. This is Michelle Pfeiffer, totally pretty in that era, still is an attractive lady. I think Mel Gibson does a really good performance, and I also think Kurt Russell also does a good performance. Me third one, this is 10 out of fucking so on. So this was the third one. Well, that's not the third one, because we're going 10 out of things. So this one will be, to get it right, 8. I could get it there. 8. The 8th one would have to be Die Hard. I love Die Hard. Every Christmas Day, Die Hard is to be the best. I do know originally there was having half in taking Bruce Willis on. He was only a TV guy. It was the same time when he was doing, if I remember right there, Moonlightning. It was a comedy at that time, a comedy show. He did a lot of other comedies. People didn't want to take him on. They didn't take him serious into doing action. He was originally going to do a sequel to Mando. I remember we were talking about that. But instead, they decided to give Bruce Willis a go. And it was a good call. Bruce Willis made it his own. He used his one-liners. It was damn good. I watch it every Christmas. It's always his argument. It's not a Christmas film. It is a Christmas film. It's not a Christmas film, as Bruce Willis would say. It's a fucking damn good film. That being Die Hard. Number 7. Why not? The 4th, Nightmare on Elm Street. That being A Nightmare on Elm Street 4. After the big success of 87 being Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Dream Warriors, they decided, what the hell, let's do another one. The only bit what pissed me though is they kill all the Dream Warriors. So everything what they fought for was for nothing. They got killed. But you could also have that argument with number 3 with the Nancy's character when she got killed. But I still like it. I like Anissa Todd, so I can get her name right, as Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? I like the fact she has these powers to change it. He was a kiddie killer. So I like the fact that now he's going after new kids on the block. He doesn't fuck around. This is Robert Englund, where he's still throwing a bit of now. He's got a bit of humour, but still has some darkness to it. Has a lot of good layers in it. And what you can see, what they could do with practical effects, something I fucking miss. I still miss the day. This is why, people. This is why the remake of Elm Street didn't get anywhere. CDR or Dazzle. You want to see it done the right way? What's Elm Street 4? Practical. The way they kill Freddy in this, damn good practical effects. There was a making back in the day. I remember doing a review on the making. Check the making out. It's called The Making of a Nightmare. It come out in 88. You ought to see the effects, the work they did in that. Why not? Number 7. Rewind one done there. Hellraiser 2. Hellbound. After the big success of last year being Hellraiser, that was 87, they decided to do a sequel. And I've got to admit, the second one I actually like more. Same on me. I respect the first one by Dave Parker. Say it again. I respect it, but I do think that Hellraiser 2 and a lot. I love the imagination. I like it when they go in the maze, the labyrinth. I like the maze. I like the fact you see the pinheads a lot more. You see the Cyamites a lot more. It feels more like it's their story. And for people who may or may not know this, there was a director's cut. I never even knew it until I once saw it. I think I saw it on the Horror Channel. And I never even knew that there was a lot more gore, there was a lot more violence in it, there's a lot more different scenes in the film. Happy to say now, I've got the director's cut, and the director's cut has a lot more in it. I would actually recommend the director's cut of Hellraiser 2, Hellbound. Number 6. Number 6 would have to be, without a doubt, Fight Night Part 2. That's sad in a way they didn't do a third one. Instead, we had the fucking disluxury, say that again, disluxury of having Fight Night the shit make. Because this to me is an unestimated sequel. When I first saw Fight Night Part 2, I was so into the first one, I just didn't really get into the second one. But after watching it again with different eyes, I actually like it. Okay, it hasn't got the original star as the vampire. Fair enough. The actress who was Amy was doing Married with Kids, so she couldn't play her role. I do know there was an original story where we were going to bring back Evil Ed. I'm kind of happy they didn't go with that. So I like that idea. It's similar to the same story. The boy that cried wolf. But this time, I like the fact you see a lot more of Peter Finson. I think the two make a good team. I like the fact you see different vampires. Every one of them has a different character. You've got one that eats bugs. And it's so amazing that actor really looked like he was eating them bugs. I like the female vampire. Yeah, it's a bit which has a copy from the original, but I do like the fact there's a bit more comedy into it. Yeah, Fight Night Part 2, a damn good one. Damn unestimated sequel and all, I would say. Number 4. You Found What's a Rabbit? Why not? You Found What's a Rabbit? It was there since they've done animation on films. It's not new because we had Water Babies in the 70s. We had other animation. We had Walt Disney Tube cartoon mixed with film, but it was good. And the fact that Bob Hoskins, may he rest, had to work with doing nothing. He had a puppet, he had a wooden thing, he was talking to practically nothing. And then they had to put that and mix it with cartoon and animation. I love it for that. I think it has a lot of imagination. The hell with it. Who Found What's a Rabbit? Number 3. Cocktail. Why not? I had a cocktail that yesterday actually and Saturday night. But Cocktail, I think it's a good one. It was good to see the Beach Boys make a comeback with the song Beriva, Derula, Ura, Ura. I'm not going to do the rest. I like the story to it. I think it has a good story. It's arts on its sleeve, and it's very real to home. A lot of young people, they've got qualifications, they leave college, they think they know it all, they ain't got that many qualifications, or they've got too many qualifications, and it's like that. So he's a young lad, he's down on his luck, he gets the luxury of getting a job in a cocktail bar, without sounding like that song from the Human Lead. And he falls for a girl. The girl's with rich, snoopy, snotty fan there. They don't want anything to do with him. He's a user. And he tries to bring the girl of his life. It's a very good story. I actually like that. So Cocktail, it's a damn unestimated one. And it was a good one. Number 2. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. How I miss Richard Pryor. How I miss Gene Wilder. I miss them both. And in this, they've been in comedies before, like let's not forget 1980. A lot of people will talk about Sturtaser. And I admit Sturtaser is a good one, but it was good to see them come back. People, when it first came out, they did mixed reviews. They said they were making fun of people with learning difficulties, people who are deaf, people who are blind. You look at that proper, it's actually making fun of the ignorant people. I remember once on my channel, someone gave me a comment saying, "What are you making fun of people with disabilities for?" I did not. And I keep defending myself on that. I never did. And this film never did neither. And the thing is, has a lot of humour. Yeah, there's a lot of the blind man joke, a lot of the deaf man joke, but it wasn't mean-spirited. I like the fact that they worked together, it's still a funny film, has a good story to it. Fuck it, see no evil, hear no evil. And I'd have to find the first one, number one, as my favourite. And it's a hard one, because 88 to me, just like 1987, they brought a lot of good films out. There were loads, I mean loads of damn good films that there. This one, you know I hate remakes. I always call them shit makes. And I'm going to blow smoke out its arse, because this is also underestimated. Number one would have to be The Blob. The Blob? Yes, The Blob. Why not? It's underestimated. Not a lot of people talk about it. Even today, not a lot of people talk about it. The Blob, to me, is underestimated, because everything what the 1958 one did, this took advantage. It makes you think it's going to be a tartan copper, but it manipulates. You've got the young lad, pretty boy, old tinky teen, sort of like Dan imitate how Steve McQueen played that character. You think he's going to be the main character? He gets killed. The only similarity is, yes, you've got an old man, he gets a blob on his hand, looks like in the original, but it's even more graphic. The blob doesn't do a shit about a kid, even kills a kid. Doesn't do a shit about an old person, kills him, no fucking about. After that, the cinema scene. That's the only two scenes what are similar, but even done better. You see, inside the cinema, practical effects. I do know the same producers who did Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, did The Blob, and it's a good one. There's a lot of ones I've missed. Maybe one around the world I'll talk about, like Titters 2. I love Titters 2. You've already seen me do a review on Titters 2. I think Titters 2 was a lot better than the first one, but I still respect the first one. But compared to the other Titter films, they suck ass. They suck arseholes. Titters 2 should have ended as Titters 2. I love Titters 2. There's other ones what I've probably missed as well. Slugs, damn good horror film. Very gory horror film. And there's a lot of other ones. A Fire. I do like it. It's a time waster. I do like A Fire. That era. Very, very attractive. Still is. The woman with the bid assets. And yeah, there's a lot of other ones from that date there of 1988. If I missed them, do the diff map. These were my favourites of that there. These were my favourites. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.